Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I am Ankit. So today we will discuss about what is the key differences between reactjs and AngularJS. So what is the purpose of using reactjs or AngularJS? What is the main uses of these different things? How we can use it? And where we can use the React.js and AngularJS. So let's start. What is the key differences between React.js and Angular? So I am Ankit. Welcome to our channel. So let's start. So basically, React.js was developed by the Facebook, while the Angular uh, developed by the Google. So basically, talk about the when React.js actually released or developed. Actually, in 2013, it was originally released, while its Angular is released in the year of 2009-10 approx. If we talk about in which language we can create React.js application, so the default language by default supported language is the JavaScript, but we can also use TypeScript as well. While is AngularJS is totally actually inbuilt support of the TypeScript means AngularJS already written in the TypeScript, so it is highly recommended to use TypeScript with Angular. Okay, and now if we talk about what is the architecture and purpose of both React.js and AngularJS is that uh, architecture why React.js only follows the view part means UI part of the MVC architecture, while the AngularJS full featured framework means it follows the MVC architecture model view controller. So basically for concern for the purpose, React actually only uh, used for creating the UI or designing the UI components, and MVC design, if you want to create MVC design architecture, so in React.js you have to implement the Flux architecture. If you follow the Flux, then you can define the MVC architecture or design in your application, which provides you more flexibility to organize your code. While is AngularJS that is fully framework, not a library, because React is only a library, while the Angular is a uh, full features framework. It means it already contains a collection of multiple shorts library. So it follows the MVC architecture. You can create the view part, you can create the business logic part, and you can also create the server logic part as well in this here. So you can directly call to the API as well. So model means define the model of your application like in the form of different classes or components. It means define, you can say, the different classes that follows your model, views that UI part, and the controller part which defines how you can control your request that has been made by the views, and how it handles the model. Okay, so that is the architecture and purpose of both React.js and AngularJS. Now, if we talk about the data binding, actually React.js only supports the single means one-way data binding. It means UI element cannot affect a component state. Okay, means we cannot directly uh, change the state of the component state. Indirectly, we can define it. Okay, while in the AngularJS supports the both one way and two-way binding. It means whenever we want to modify any UI input, you can model the state will change and vice versa. It means if you call any API to get the data and you actually update the any particular text box and that is a one way, but in text box whatever you have writing and it automatically also update in the database as well from the in the database as well. So in the two-way binding we can simultaneously op work on the both sides, source to destination and destination to source. It means simultaneously it can be changed. So that can be both handled in two way you can get or update your data. But in React.js you can only um, update data one time from one way. Okay. Now we will move dependency injection. So basically, Angular actually supports the dependency injection that allowing for the separate life cycle of the different stores. While in AngularJS, that is not fully enabled dependency injection because you know that each component has its own global state. That's why it does not fully support the dependency injection, or you can say not supported, just like as a in Angular. Now, if we talk about the DOM document object model, so actually React follows the virtual DOM. So every time it creates a replica of your DOM, that is called a virtual DOM, and whenever any modification has been done, it will be done on the virtual DOM, and it will differentiate between different virtual DOM, whatever virtual DOM and DOM, whatever the difference is being made, only that differences will apply on the actual DOM. While in the AngularJS actually uses the incremental DOM. When a particular a new DOM is created, it compares it to the previous one and applies to the differences to the actual DOM only allocated memory if necessary. So that is the DOM differences. Now, if we talk about the performance, that is the key area. Um about the performance because whenever you want any application you want to develop or client want to, so client can ask which technology you will prefer, react.js or the angular.js to create your website. So we will see the main factor, that is a performance. If you creating any particular website in react.js and in AngularJS you want to create, so what will be the performance? Who is better in performance? Whose application is work more speedily, right? So performance wise in React.js actually will be more preferred because when you created a website as a dynamic content is very intensive. Like in Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, is the perfect example of React.js because these applications are highly using the React.js features. While in AngularJS, actually, it is a platform independence so that it is more compatible to work on any particular platform. So YouTube is the most feasible example of AngularJS. Okay, so YouTube is actually more using the features of the uh, Angular. So that is the performance factor. Now we will talk about the scalability. Actually, if you are creating the React.js application, it is more highly scalable comparison than the AngularJS. Next it means last actually factor is that testing. So in React.js we can implement the unit testing because React.js supports the unit testing while the AngularJS supports unit testing as well as the integration testing. So that is the actually key differences between React.js and AngularJS. If you have any particular question you want to more, you can comment out the in the description box. I will try to give you answer of your question. So I actually figure out the some main key factors. On the basis of that key factors, actually I differentiate and describe you that one. If you want to more detail in, you can um, write the question in the comment box. I will definitely try to give your questions answer. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel and share this video in your friend circle group so that he can also take advantage of these type of free tutorial video series. So thank you so much. Keep learning, uh, keep success. So, m- so we will meet in the next video. So Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Vande Mataram.